And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And one.
Game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Prescott on 1st down. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 3. He's coming. We got double up.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Will Dissly taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point.
Yeah, let's go.
He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stop, yo. Go to 54.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, here we go. 180. Set. I'm not ready. We're going to 53.
First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
56. We're going to 54. Let's go, defense.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 10, Smith dancing to his left. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill, 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 kill. Watch the end.
The final shot here before break. Smith buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. Yeags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Oh, they can't stop it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Watch that.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Watch 9. Trip.
Now it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Cougar 19. 3 bucks.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Get ready. Okay, here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Check tight end, check tight. We're going to 53.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Shot. Liking 18. Watch the slats. Watch the
Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker near the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
He's checking crap.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On the ground with a tight end. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Kill. 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now Gino on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Panther Street, 70 Ranger.
3rd and 2, Smith. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Ready, break. Hawk 70.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Steps away to his left. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here we go. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
11 Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
57's the mark. 11 MT. 11 MT. Cut. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. What we got?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man. Complete.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 32 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And Burrow going to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On third down, here's Walker.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On 4th down, Smith. Buying time to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now is Geno. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. To try again after the sack, Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Geno.
Going right back to Fant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
19, 18.
Here we go on 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow on play action. Trying to improvise.
He will find his man Chase complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mitchell Wilcox taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 73 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him. Here we go. Here we go.
The
Big
Bengals
13.
drive about to
Big
get going.
13.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Okay, ready? 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Warrior 70.
On first down, Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready. 52 blue. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check that. Go.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ready.
Second down at 5.
57's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Ready. Go.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Steps away. He's got a man. Complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cowboy 80. Screen.
On first down, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Check safety.
Gino now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
61 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the 50, it's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well,